Gegard, the Dreamcatcher Mousasi versus Thales Leites is the co-main event. UFC Fight Night 84 takes place February 27th, 2016. Hashtag UFC London on Fight Pass. What I'm going to do here, folks, is talk about each fighter individually. Then I'll talk about the tail of the tape. Then I'll give you my pick. Toward the end of the video, I will, of course, put a link in the description box below, so if you want to skip all that other information and go straight to the pick, you can do just that. A reminder, if you like any of my content, if you like this video, if you just find it entertaining, whatever, please give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. My goal for thumbs up on this video is going to be 8. I like to throw out a random number, and today, that is it. So, okay, let's start with Gegard, the Dreamcatcher Mousasi. He made his MMA debut back in 2003, and he has been fighting some huge names in the sport ever since. We're talking about guys like Hector Lombard, Melvin Manhoff, Mark Hunt. Yeah, Mark Hunt, quite a deal. Ovin St. Preux, Lyoto the Dragon Machida, Dan Henderson. He's also a former boxing national champion in the Netherlands. He also went 5-0 in his professional kickboxing career. He held light heavyweight titles for Strikeforce and Dream. This guy has quite the lengthy career. His professional record is 37-6 with 2 draws. Now his opponent, Thales Leites, his professional record is 25-5. He too made his MMA debut back in 2003, and he also has been fighting some huge names in the sport. Dean Lister, Jeremy Horn, Martin Kampman, Nate the Great Marquardt, and of course, the headliner of this event, Anderson the Spider Silva. And when he did fight Anderson the Spider Silva, he was just known as a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. But since that time, he has really improved his striking. So let's talk about the tail of the tape, and then we'll get into my pick for this fight. Right now, Gegard, the Dreamcatcher Mousasi, is the favorite at -325. Come back on Thales Leites at +265. Gegard is 4 years younger, but he's going to be at a 2-inch reach disadvantage. Gegard lands about 1.3 more strikes per minute, and he absorbs about 1.8, almost 2 less strikes per minute. Gegard has the better takedown accuracy and better takedown defense. And he averages less takedowns per fight. Both these guys average 1.4 submission attempts per fight. Let's talk about what they have done for us lately. We're talking about their recent fights. Both guys are coming in on a loss. Gegard, the Dreamcatcher, to Uriah Primetime Hall. Thales Leites, decision loss to Michael the Count Bisping. But let's rewind a little further. I'm going to start with Gegard, the Dreamcatcher Mousasi's loss to Jacare Souza. Ronaldo Jacare Souza. So a lot of people are saying that this matchup is going to be similar to that one because Jacare is known for his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and so is Thales Leites, but I don't see it that way because I think that Jacare has a little better striking than Thales Leites, and also his pressure on the ground and his ability to get you to the ground is greater, and he beat Gegard, the Dreamcatcher Mousasi, with that pressure, took him down, kind of grinded him out for a really long time, ended up, with some ground and pound, ended up getting a guillotine choke late in the fight. I think there was 30 seconds to go in a 3-round fight. But then Gegard rattled off 2 wins, one against Dan Henderson, which I think, should be faded from here on out. And then he used great fight IQ to kind of grind out Costas Philippou. Costas Philippou's a really good boxer. Gegard was protecting his chin, and he kind of grinded him out. And then against Uriah Primetime Hall, did the same thing, tried to grind him out, and then went to go in for a level change takedown in the 2nd round, and Uriah Primetime Hall hit him with a jumping, spinning back kick to the face, then a flying knee, and then about 10 ground and pound strikes. That was one of the most beautiful / brutal finishes I have ever seen in my life. So I mentioned that Gegard, the Dreamcatcher Mousasi, has had a lengthy career. That loss against Uriah Primetime Hall was his first finish loss due to strikes. Now let's talk about Thales Leites, what he has done for us lately. I just want to talk about Francis Carmont and Tim the Barbarian Bosch, Michael the Count Bisping. Against Francis Carmont, he showed some really good striking defense, some great head movement, some great footwork. He showed some pretty good boxing combinations, also with some low kicks, and he showed that he has sweet, sweet power in that right hand when he put Francis Carmon out early on in the second round. Then against Tim the Barbarian Bosch, he showed a little bit of lack of fight IQ. When he got into a brawl with the Barbarian, he actually got rocked and then went in for a takedown and ended up securing a triangle choke. And then against Michael the Count Bisping, once again, he showed a lack of fight IQ. Now, it was a split decision loss, but in the third round, he rocked Michael Bisping on 2 separate occasions and then just clinched with him against the fence. What the hell, man? Just step back and throw huge strikes at Michael the Count Bisping, whatever. That decision was debatable on who you thought won, Michael the Count Bisping, Thales Leites. I think Michael won based on the round-to-round system, but Thales Leites definitely did the most damage. Now, I want to go back to Gegard the Dreamcatcher Mousasi. I mentioned a couple of times about his lengthy career. I mentioned that in his last fight was his first by KO or TKO, and it's going to be exactly 5 months before this fight happens. I also mentioned how Thales Leites has really improved his striking skills, and he has shown some great striking power. I want to talk about a fight that's not really relevant here. You might not think it's relevant, but bear with me. So, I also am going to talk about Conor McGregor for a second. So, Conor McGregor said that Chad Mendes fought Frankie Edgar too soon after getting TKO'd by Conor McGregor. It was exactly 5 months in between the time Chad Mendes lost to Conor McGregor and the time that he lost to Frankie Edgar. Gegard is taking this fight. It's going to happen exactly 5 months later. Conor said that after a brutal finish like that, or a finish of that nature, you need to take a lot of time off. But Gegard is coming back exactly 5 months later with all of those fights that he's had in his career, even though he absorbs very few strikes per minute. And that last TKO stoppage loss to Uriah Hall, he was basically out after the jumping spinning back kick to the face, after the flying knee, and then Yves Lavigne allowed him to take like 10 ground and pound strikes after that. And 5 months is kind of a long time, but I don't think that it's long enough for his chin to have recovered. So my pick for this fight is that just the sheer threat of Thales Leites taking Gegard down is going to really open up the striking for Thales Leites. And my pick is kind of bold because I think that Thales Leites might stop Gegard the Dreamcatcher Mousasi with strikes. I really question Gegard's chin. I question him coming back this quickly after that brutal TKO knockout stoppage to Uriah Primetime Hall. So my pick in this fight is going to be Thales Leites via either decision or late stoppage. We're talking KO, TKO, round number 3, but probably on my UFC Pick'em, I will put it by decision. But I think that Thales is going to get the better of the striking because of the threat of his jiu-jitsu skills. If it does go to the ground, though, look for the possibility of Thales Leites getting a submission. You know, Gegard is a pretty hefty favorite for a reason, but I'm going with a bold pick here. I don't fault you for picking Gegard the Dreamcatcher at all, but my pick is Thales Leites on my UFC Pick'em by decision. I will put a link in the description box below for you to play the UFC Pick'em game with me if you're not in it already. I'll put a link in the description box below for a DraftKings game that I would like for you to join and play with me. Just a free one. It'll be a lot of fun. Let me know who you're picking in the comment section down below. Once again, please give this video a thumbs up. My goal is 8. Thanks for watching and hanging out, guys. Namaste.